Alright, everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. So, hopefully, the volume will be a little bit fixed from the last part. I know I noticed only after the fact that it was popping in and out quite a lot. Perhaps I had my mic a little too close to me, but live and learn and figure things out after the fact, I suppose. So we do have one
Have you kept in touch
Inquisition
with our friends
perk
in Lady
that we
Esther's
can
estate?
get
The
here,
feral balls will play for her tonight.
and
We'll have
there's
names
not a
printed up.
whole lot to get right away. Mm, what do we got here? I mean, really, there's going to be ones and forces that I'm going to want to get after the fact or later. So let me put at least one perk into there, giving us a little bit more experience. And let's set up a few operations. Yep, already done that one. So this one is DLC from the uh, I forget if it's only the Game of the Year version or you have to buy it separately. Probably you can get it separately, but I'll pick that one up and we may try visiting that at some point. Um, I know that all that one is basically is a shop for better gear, basically. But so let's actually do some more
Having
main
the
mission
heralds address the clerics is not a
focus
terrible
stuff.
idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask her.
What can they do? It's just talk. Don't underestimate the power of their words. An angry mob will do you in just as quickly as a blade.
I will go with her. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
All right, let's head on in.
The city still mourns.
Just a guest seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lady Herald!
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then. They wish to protect the people from
All right,
us?
so let's make our way through and pick up some
Someone will need to inform. Return
history, lore, and
Someone will need to inform them.
some easy experience.
Delay.
There's going to be several of these in this area, and I know that I know that again with the Inquisition points, you can add up, you know, like double, triple, potentially certain lore pickups for experience, which does help a bit here and there, but uh, since uh, since it's already pretty easy to get to max level or near max level, anyways, I'd say it only makes you gain levels slightly faster than you would normally do.
What will become of a murderer? Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet. The Maker would send no mage in our hour of need.
We came here in peace simply to talk, and this is what you do. I implore you, let us sit down together to deal with the real threat.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
What's the meaning of this?
Her claim to authority is an insult, much like your own.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement, raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet, you should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
What we truly need is an alliance that will seal the breach.
Oh, the breach is indeed a threat. But you certainly have no power to do anything about it.
But Lord Seeker, what if she really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Fortunately, the Templars aren't our only hope.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others. What's that?
Alright, so again, we'll run around and gather up some quick experience. We also picked up the arrow for the side mission to get one of the recruitable side characters. Whereas it's different if it's considering Cassandra, Solus, and Varric are basically mandatory. Unless I'm missing something completely that's actually in the game. I believe that no matter what you do, you have to have at least those three with you. But everyone else that's could be potential side character
We should look around.
allies and teammates and stuff. I believe everyone else is completely uh, completely sidewise, and you don't even have to have any of the other ones in your group if you don't want to. Oh, there's another, and missed one from behind. I don't know how I missed that.
Come to me, child, and I shall embrace you. Will it matter? In my arms.
And again, depending on which lore piece those read-in material follows, then obviously whichever perk you have following either of your advisors, you'll gain. I believe each of them it's 50%. So obviously, if you have one that gains 50%, goes up to 75, and so on. And I believe each of those perks you can add an addition. I believe like an additional one, maybe, or maybe 75, maybe the max net. So again, it is by no means necessary to do that, but to gain, I guess, an additional 25 experience every lore pickup could be useful, just to slightly make you max out your level a tiny bit faster. Right now we're picking up the scarves or handkerchiefs for the Red Jenny side quest. There's so many readable lore pieces here. Alright, looks like that may be everything. I think there's one. See, that one didn't even give experience. I think there's one more left in this area. So I believe it was that one. Pick that up. And then there's one more piece behind. Okay, so now I believe that is everything here. So I mean, really, when you look at it, I mean, what? Even if there was, say, 20 pieces, 20 pieces of lore at 50 experience a piece, looking at some good experience, but
if I might have a moment of your time,
it's not going to change terribly how much faster. You would
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
gain
Leader of
levels.
the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps you should look among your fellow mages.
That would have been my first choice if you'd been willing to speak with us.
We're willing now. That's the important thing. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lady Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
Okay, so you have two main missions to either join up with the mages or the Templars. So far, two side missions to gain some side characters. So I think before we actually go back to Haven, I think we will gain our first side character and head over here.
Lady Trevelyan of Ostwick, representing the Inquisition.
What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Seeing the same faces at every event becomes so tiresome. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
Some of those storytellers may have gotten carried away.
But only for the best effect. The Inquisition is a ripe subject for wild tales.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
I've never made any claims to holiness. What's your point?
In front of all these people, you admit to being a pretentious usurper. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a woman of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
I think the Marquis has seen the error of his ways.
By the grace of Andraste, you have your life, my dear. Do be more careful with it. I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first Enchanter of Montsimard and Enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Charmed, Lady Vivienne.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
Is your interest in the Inquisition Madame de Fer, or is it more personal?
Aren't you charming? It's professional, of course.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivienne.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
Alright, well, since they sent us back here, we do need to head back to the map and head back over here. And let's replace Solus with Vivienne. And I'll need to upgrade her skills for this next fight. Now again, because I am the mage and Vivienne usually always ends up taking over for my mage character in other playthroughs if I wasn't mage, then granted I really don't know if I'll actually be using her that much. Sarah and I try to have one of each class type with me. So, but again, it could be helpful to have two mages and an archer all standing on the back lines while my one warrior character is, taking all the heat, taking all the aggro, and potentially taking a lot of the damage while everyone else is kind of covering for them. So again, could be useful. So let's go with my perk. Stormbringer is not too bad. Got Lightning Bolt or Energy Barrage. Alright, we'll get that. Cassandra. I need to get one of the other skills if I want to get the later ones. She'll probably most likely be a bodyguard, so activate that one. Varric, again, I'm switching him out for our next side character that we'll be picking up for this mission. For that, do I want to? And I don't really care for desperation. And then put one of her moves Nah, I'm going to need more. Let me switch out and just put on put on a few actual fighting abilities for her. So do one for fire. That's all right. Should I do just one move for each? Let's go there. And hmm, yeah, really, yeah. Okay, let's just do that. Just get just get her set up, and everything there should be, yeah. Put her with a fire staff. Everything else, I believe, should be good. But yeah, I think since I'm going to mostly cover everything mage wise, I'm probably going to end up doing one archer and two warriors. I'll purposely be staying away and using shields for everyone.
It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Ugh.
Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve.
Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're kind of plain, really. All that talk and then you're just person. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Some believe I'm the Herald of Andraste. But who are you, and what's this about?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sera. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches.
There we go. Simple enough.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
Could we take a few moments for sense to reassert itself? Who are you people?
I'm not people, but I get what you want. It's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sera. The friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you. I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
All right, Sera. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
Alright, so get rid of Varric and switch him out for Sera. Pick up whatever else here we need. Alright, so to upgrade her, obviously I'm going to stick with her with a bow as well. So should be relatively similar to how I handle Varric. Give her all those, and I want that one. Perfect. There's nothing... Don't think there's anything else for her. Everything else is just daggers. Yeah, not really. Unless there's a better bow, which there is not. Armor-wise, not bad. I think I do prefer her original outfit more, but so all right. So let's leave here, and I believe that's everything. So back to Haven. Yeah, we got a lot to still do in the hinterlands. So I may end up doing a little bit. I may do a little bit of selling or construction of either weapons or armor. So I won't bother with showing that. So I'll cut it. All right, did that. Took maybe a little too long than I wanted. And let's see what Cassandra's up to.
You're kind of a force of nature, aren't you? When I need to be. It's impressive. You flatter me. I'm trying. Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool. And they may be right.
You didn't have any choice.
Didn't I? My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. You've said you believe you're chosen. Does that mean you believe in the Maker?
I believe he exists.
That's comforting. Surely the Maker put us both on this path for a reason. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
Alright, so increased a bit with Cassandra. Let's see. I don't do this too often. Let's have a chat with Varric.
Cassandra's out of earshot. Are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
That makes two of us. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and Maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
I'm still not sure I believe any of this is really happening.
If this is all just the Maker winding us up, I hope there's a damn good punchline coming. You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Alright, so let's head over into the bar
There's a rumor the wardens have a presence over
and have a chat with our newest recruits.
So, this is it, huh? Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. That would have been hilarious if you were a man, right? Wasted. Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down.
I'm pretty sure the Conclave proved it's not that easy.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Why? Because someone yelled it real loud? Make them prove it. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
That's why we're here. To help guide everyone back from the brink.
The religious ones tell you that. That's important, right? But don't make it all about that. Seems like believing too hard is what got everyone here. And here is stupid and smells of horse. Really, what everyone needs is to get everything back to normal and proper and profitable. Sound good to you, old-touched Lady Herald?
I think I'll enjoy having you around, Sera. I hope you'll feel the same.
Lady Trevelyan is cheeky. See you, Herald. Herald. I have to do something about that.
Alright. So I think won't really bother with anyone else, I believe. And we'll just head in and continue the main mission.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in a city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
At least we know how to approach the mages and Templars now.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
I could at least find out what the mages want.
No doubt what they've always wanted. Support for their cause.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
So it'll be dangerous. I've been in danger since I walked out of the Fade.
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options.
There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
That does sound odd. I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Alright, so there's a quick pickup over here.
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
What's the message?
We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Ironbull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bull's charges can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
I look forward to meeting this Ironbull.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
Maker, though the darkness comes upon me, I shall embrace the
So let's figure out here. Should probably open up the Storm Coast sooner than later. Alright, so some of these should be finished. And that one, and the amulet power for that can only be given to Varric for a free skill point. Yeah, so let's open up the Storm Coast. And activate some more Operations. Nothing. Not shouldn't really terribly be too much over here. Not really. So head head back and we'll get a first glimpse of the Storm Coast for a little bit to pick up the next side character, and then we also have the lone warden to pick up. Then for our fourth side character. There we go. And we'll make it quick. Cassandra, Sera, Vivienne. Yeah, so we'll get a little bit of a look here, but again, we won't be here too terribly long. Later on, stuff especially later on, I know we're going to be needing to grind out some side missions for power. So any new areas that we open up will be better.
There's a group of bandits operating in the area. They know the terrain, and our small party has had trouble going up against them. Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't heard back, though.
I'll do what I can to find our people.
Thank you, Your Worship. That's a relief. The soldiers didn't have an exact location for the bandits, but they were starting their search farther down the beach. With all this fuss, we haven't been able to conduct a proper search for the wardens either. Well, good luck, and enjoy the sea air. I hear it's good for the soul.
Dispatch for you.
Okay, what do you have?
You may want to look into
Okay, so there's another. With a new area comes new shards to go and collect. Yep, I see that there's a fight going on there. Excuse me while I look through a telescope and spot where these shards are. There's forget where. Ah, right up there. Okay, now we can worry about the fight going on down on the beach. Oh, making very quick work. I like that there was like one or two enemies just standing right beside me, but they got distracted and or whatever. They got attracted to fighting in the middle.
Chargers! Stand down! Prim! How'd we do?
5 or 6 wounded, Chief. No dead.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the casks. So, you're with the Inquisition, huh? Glad you could make it. Come on, have a seat. Drinks are coming.
Nicely done. I hear you're looking for work.
I am. Not before my drink, though. I assume you remember Cremisius Aclasi, my lieutenant.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have him check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you Canary, right?
So, you've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
The Chargers seem like an excellent company.
They are, but you're not just getting the boys. You're getting me. You need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your man. Whatever it is. Demons? Dragons? The bigger the better. And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
They're a Kunari organization, right? The equivalent of their guards in City Watch.
I'd go closer to spies. But yeah, that's them. Or, well, us. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause trouble everywhere. I've been ordered to join the Inquisition, get close to the people in charge, and send reports on what's happening. But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
All right, you're in.
Excellent. Krem, tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tevinter, right? Try blood magic. We'll meet you back at Haven.
Ooh, blood magic. Alright, so select that, and again, I'm going to be switching out to have 2 warrior types. I doubt that I'll use Ironbull, but I'll go through it, equip his skills, and be right back. Okay, did that, and we do need to go to the hinterlands to get the next side character. But with all the other stuff that I've been doing, and a couple I do have to cut out a couple things. I think we'll leave it off here. So pretty good progress so far. A little bit more into the story. Got 3 out of so far 4 side characters that we can pick up. So yeah, we'll leave it off there. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll be back soon.